side through tree.
On defense, EG on attack.
And they're all
Triple
on this south side right now.
ghost.
EG
Double frenzy.
might end up getting pressured really early.
Yeah, I think it was Mimi who said on the dash she wanted to see how fast they
Yeah,
wanted
they
to
go
go with the
real
neon, and
fast.
that should tell you everything.
Info here, and once they
Already
see this,
aggressively taking space into
then they
spawn.
should insta
They're
react.
pinched and they need to push potentially even into the defensive spawn.
Recon goes in. How much map control? They gotta hold some map control.
Do they continue to scale out into spawn? Do they just take their post plants? Seems like they are going to
They
get
did
the
great
spike
to
down and
get
boost
this
it
map
early in the
control, to
peak.
be honest.
They reposition to plant
This
for
duel
spawn
is
right
actually
now,
really important.
but they haven't quite taken that far yet. So
Nicely done. That's honestly probably the round. Oh boy.
Bigger up from
Why
Blue
did I
Team, though,
say
as
it?
he trades out Boostio.
Oh, why is everyone facing in spawn?
Cobb's in a great spot though. He hasn't been spotted, and the shots go everywhere except
Nah,
their
man.
intended
I'm
target.
gonna stop talking. I'm gonna mute my mic.
What?
This is trouble.
Hey, Chad, that's my bad. That's my bad.
But trouble nonetheless. Furia
I'll
takes the
take that
pistol.
hit. That one's really my bad.
I think it's actually
Hey,
incredibly
hey,
important that Furia
Chat,
is
no,
starting
I'm
on
not
this
taking it,
defensive
actually.
side because
Why are they all
we talk
facing
about
some of
that
these?
Sentinel slowing down the neon and why that's kind of fallen out of favor in the meta.
Why are these two doing this to me?
There's not really a way to do that against a defense. Normally those Sentinel setups are going to be set up, you know, watching the flank on attack, but you could still get a lot of speed. And even when the retakes come through, you're using those nanos for post plant in a sense. So Furia have an opportunity to really potentially run away with it. If
No
EG's not
gamble, that
careful.
one
And by the
really
way,
got
too,
me.
remember
Holy
that
hell.
conversation we kept saying about how
That's
Fracture is a
mean.
good pick for EG?
That is mean.
Because they still have a gimmick in the Sova. But they've just got gimmicked back.
There are layers to this stuff, man. Gimmicks upon gimmicks. This time, nothing from Furia. No fast take. It's a bit delayed, but they are denying space. Look at how they're pushing up on the northern side of B early.
And Furia as well. You see, incredibly
Okay, on the
ready to
eco,
break
just
that
going
dark
around.
coming
Let's
in
see how
from
many
Calm
orbs
as
they
well.
get. That's one.
So they don't really get the information that the site is clear, which is a lot of times the negative info darts, which you're looking for as Sova on this map.
Am I doing the bunny predictions? Yeah,
This is
only
really
for
nice from Furia. I mean,
only for like
you've got
masters and
the
champs
Killjoy
though.
set up on dish, so you know
Because
they
I'm
haven't
telling you,
trapped
we
up that
can't.
far.
I can't
They
feed.
just
I
used
can't feed the bunny
prowler
this much every single
by
time.
where
It would.
DG's standing right now. He was
We
ready
get
to pounce and
obese.
strike on that.
Yeah, the amount of info they're getting from all their utility being flexed around the map. And they just haunted down in trees.
There's too many
so
games on.
They're quite aware of what's happening. I'm surprised to see Mousing get aggressive there, given that info. They've just lost the sight.
Boostio's a bad dude, man. He's gotten two with the Sheriff already.
Not farming the orb there is really curious.
But look at how that already draws Furia over. They're just leaving DG on B.
Get another
Might give them
bunny.
enough time.
Don't type that in
That's
chat.
something
My
going
girlfriend
through arcade.
lurks, man.
Gotta go,
Watch
you
out.
gotta go. You gotta go fast. While Fury's
She'll
starting
get
to rotate
ideas.
over as well. They know it's not an A hit.
I'm
So they're gonna be running
fighting
over.
that war
EG have
already.
gotten the site. They should be able to get the spike down. Giacomo did
Keep
pick up
those
the
comments
Spectre.
to yourself.
And it's just DG on the other side. The swing's there and the kill's there for Giacomo as
And they
well.
spotted both of them too on the other pass.
Molly.
They've just lost. This anti-eco.
No gimmick. Just Boostio being better.
Let him on the site, but there's some post plant
Chat,
still.
what the hell
A
happened
volley
there?
in for Demon 1. Nade from Giacomo.
It took me so long to realize.
Player standing.
Getting a little uncomfortable here. But Boostio gets 4.
That is disgusting.
I need a
from him,
replay.
taking
I was-
advantage of
I was tapped out.
definitely the overstepping from Furia right there. I'm shocked. We were just
Prius,
talking about how they
give
were
me a
flexing
replay.
their util, how the KJ had a setup on drop,
you.
how he also had a turret inside of halls. They could have just sat still
Remaining.
and gotten mad information in like 2 seconds.
But where are the
Look at
fast kills?
Boostio's reaction too. Well, that was loud. Sorry.
Man just fired up.
And it's funny because I was looking at him on stage before this game, and he looked angry.
You look cold, man.
He looked like he was getting ready to do something bad.
It took round 2, but he did.
I wasn't expecting that at all. That really caught
They
me
were
off
able to
guard.
pick up a couple of weapons too. Look at Ethan Spectre, look at Boostio Spectre. So not only do they hurt Fury's economy, but they're able to preserve some of the weapons that they had purchased.
I remember in the last round I said, they're not going for that orb.
Smoke.
You know Boostio's call immediately was centered around winning the round. Good stun.
Wait.
DG sold early. finds nothing. A little bit of damage. Swings around, finally does get a kill, but it's traded back.
Spike down B.
Fury G, you just want to get out of this cleanly.
Now they've kind of
One for one though. They'll take it.
because
They
of
got a
that
lot of
Jogamo,
map control.
and Busiev just walked up.
I like this reposition. Yeah.
No way you're ready for that.
It's a good idea from Boostio as well to try and take some more map control because they don't have Heaven or anything yet.
There's another confident swing out from Boostio
They
too.
haven't cleared out
Spike
Khalil here though.
planted.
And look at this, they're not even pushing up into tower. They're happy with the space they've gotten in generator.
They just want to play from spawn. Yeah, push from Zine back and then play from spawn, I guess, around Jenny.
Comms drone coming back in through canteen. I mean,
Spotted him.
they've moved in.
It's just so uncommon to see a Sova on Fracture.
Yeah, I like how
EG's
they
made it
handled this
come in.
one.
This last 3
Yeah.
weeks, we've seen it
Oh.
quite a bit. MW with just 1. I think he accidentally didn't win there.
There's no way. There's no way he caught that
Spike's gonna tick away.
stray.
Khalil's gonna die to it.
That's
And
incredible.
we will move on to the next round with EG having a lead, an early one.
That poor guy,
3
man.
rifles carried. Comm and Jogamo both took no damage, so they
Demon
don't have
one.
to buy armor or
Poor
anything like
dude.
that. It's just set up
Who
quite
we
nicely
taking
for
out?
EG.
I'll take. Do you know what? There's
Look
only
at the
2 of you, so
economy from Busio. Remember those
I'm gonna
4
time out
kills
both of you for that. Get those question
in
marks
the
out of
eco
here.
round that they won. He's able to drop a gun, but they are now at 4 players with 3.5k. That is ridiculous off of the 4th round. And Digizen's going for an op here. We've seen some successful Neon ops in recent times. But this one on Fracture, he's going out towards drop and already is spotted. Already gives up the fact that it's coming.
All right, let's tune in, shall we?
Confirming.
We've been all over
There
the
was
place.
more than one there.
I mean, he's hungry. Look at that. Taking a challenge early in the round as the Killjoy is something that you see from IGLs when you know they're confident.
Right here.
When you know they're super happy to call in the mid round.
Doom Bros,
and
the
look
thing
for
is,
the
some of
gaps
the
that he's been given so far.
some of their server stuff's actually kind of alright.
Ethan now with Rolling Thunder.
Wait until we start getting the ults out.
Is there another orb that they can grab for Busio? Well, never mind. He's
Stim
dead.
beacon down.
Just kidding.
And they've left a massive gap there that Khalil and QCK have explored. I was not expecting that. Through Arcade down into Underpass, and that's Boostio gone. He was 1 off the KJ ult. He was about to pop that, so really good
5v4
from
and
Furia
they're the
to be
ones being
proactive
aggro?
about stopping the Underpass ult.
Oh dear.
Damn, I forgot he's just a god though.
I thought MW was
Takes
just
out
a
the
little
smoke.
bit behind.
He's by
They
himself.
invest the Rolling Thunder, and it's gonna hit 2. And you see the play. You see Jogamo on the aggression. They get all the info. DG's a dead man walking, playing on the other side of the wall. Nothing but a classic, and he gets a kill on the Jogamo. What?
Up out.
It's a leg shot.
Equalized, stabilized by Ethan.
Holy hell, this one's
But it's still a
crazy.
2v2. He's weak. Mazine waiting for the push, and Ethan's there to greet.
They
clean
5v3, they use the
And
ult,
QCK
and they're
with
gonna
that door
win.
open has to be worried about Sand now too.
He's separated. He's dropped.
I was questioning the ult, but
That is such
I'm
a
sure
good
Doom
ult
Bros
from
is going to
Ethan.
comment about the
I
server
didn't see
recon
how
because
close
actually
Jogamo
it was
up and
huge.
dropped there, and he double satchels behind the players pushed up in
Yeah,
halls.
kind of mad in the 3v5 he
That
decides
was a
to
good-
use
I
the
mean,
ult.
so many
It's a
counter
massive
calls on
round.
that.
It breaks their economy.
Tough to get to in the 10 seconds
You
before
mi-
this round, but Digizen, because
you
the op
mi-
that he
you
had
missed
at
the best
drop
thing that the
was
server's done.
really, really obviously that he was going to go back in the halls after they got neutered
Unbelievable.
up by drop. And then with the push coming out as well from Mazine.
Life bite for Furia can't be broken once again. 2 Buckies. And once again, aggression. QCK is one of the Buckies.
Oh my god.
And they are not going to check him at all. Fortunately, just the Bucky on the
Damn,
other side.
dude.
I don't know how Busio was the one who got that kill with the op up close.
The
but
Bucky's so strong, chat. I'm still
All
the biggest
good?
fan of it.
Octa not used, but they're feeling some of the pressure. Another kill going for Busio.
Let's bring the Bucky back.
And he's just taking over the game. He was exceptional on Ascent. Getting the best of DG over and over.
enemy
And he
remaining.
just wants to continue here. Com joining in on the fun as well.
I think you need to be asking for a timeout
Spike
here if you're
planted.
Furia right after this. Given how some of these situations have gotten out of hand, even though they've actually had the advantage, EG is making great work on this map of finding those early picks. Again, just making the read after that aggression comes out on B. To just push up, find QCK only has a Bucky.
Oh no.
He considered it. To gun him for it to get hit. And honestly, maybe a bit of damage. Could have a bit of damage on top of this.
The round is over. Stress gone.
Come here.
But Mazin has a chance to walk away with
I mean,
the
that's
gun,
an op.
and
Imagine.
Lucio does not let him.
And they have plenty of money. And you saw Demon runners on the flank as well to try to help pressure some of that. But either way, EG up 3. You've got the ult on line for Jogamo as well.
Lucio has the look of an IGL who is trying to take over the game right now, and I think his calls are also reflective of that. Always looking at these IGL performances. And in the past too, for the CG squad, not this current iteration,
he's
but
the
last
beast.
year's, Bustio was the guy who would take over games, playing the Jet, playing the Chamber. I think we're in for a performance
Open
like
Killjoy?
that. He's already at
Man,
9-2.
I'm one of the biggest fans of that as
But he's
well.
playing KJ on attack side. Need to find more gaps. Furia call the timeout that we were asking for.
Wait, Doombros, who do you play again next week?
And I'm seeing stubbornness from Digis in here. In the sense that he's gone for this Neon up twice now so
Vitality.
far. He's got it again.
It's an expensive gun.
And he's got no shield for it, and he's not really being able to take advantage of any of that movement that we were talking about. We wanted to see a lot of those pinches, but all we've seen so far is Southside pressure. And remember, in a sense,
Could be
yeah,
interesting.
that guy ended up having a really good game, but
I was going to ask you
to
to play a comp for me,
or,
but then
the overtimes,
Vitality
he was
kind of
just
too
running into sight, trying to do it all on
too
his
good
own.
for it.
He swapped off the op though.
He heard you.
So it's okay.
But it does look like he wants to go. No. I thought he was going to want to go fast-ish, but he's patient on it.
He's challenging Bustio again, which is the interesting part. Remember how Bustio went so good against him in the second half of Ascent.
Damn. That's a nice angle on that. Okay.
I thought we might get the rematch for this.
Furia
Actually,
needs to start getting
scrapped
some
up
rounds
close.
because this is,
And that's your solo smoker too.
yeah,
Do
money's
not want him to be dying
out of
first.
control already
Attack,
for
that's
EG.
sure. They decide to rotate it away, and Fury has seen something or felt something, perhaps in the timing, that leads them to invest
This
towards
is
drop. And
nice,
I think
though.
they were going to want to go
playing
aggressively
Been
for
super
DG
proactive
off of
on their own.
Mazoon's utility. Or perhaps just get him the orb, because I don't think it was farmed. They go fast. The showstopper used from
gosh.
Jogamo. You see the Nightfall as a response. And that deafens everything. Mazine has his ult online, and there is going to be a trap from the northern side of the map. Jogamo drops. GCK on the swing, not able to find anything. There's the swing out, and Bustio drops him. Rolling Thunder now hitting everyone.
Dude,
but
they
is it
really
too late?
kind of just waited for
too late?
Furia to make
Mazine
mistakes.
and Khalil with so much to do. They've gotten it to a 2v2 as well, and that's going to be a problem. The Hunter's Fury, or excuse me, the Orbital Strike, gets things down to a 1v1. Khalil pushing forward. Ethan left in a clutch spot. Spots. 1
His
Got a molly.
HP.
biggest molly of your
The
life.
flash, the swing, it's just a challenge. It's just a dare. Ethan swings outside of it. Khalil's stunned, but he can't peek out of smoke quite yet.
Damn.
But the flick is disgusting.
It is smart. Knew that he would
He
have
knew
beaten
he
it.
had to be out of
Yeah,
tower there
it's
with
really
that
smart
molly
by him.
with the dink that he saw.
That's a good recovery. It
Khalil
was
coming up
looking
huge there.
really bad at one point.
So many ults countered there, but a number of mistakes on both sides, I think.
Yeah, it was. I'll tell you what was
EG
weird. The
wanted to
two
go for
two
the
smokes
spawn
over
plant.
towards
Again,
B,
you saw
and
the
then they
attack
just kind of
smokes were
waited for a
actually
reaction
allowing
from
the players to
Furia,
play
and
back
then it
side.
happened, and then they got like all of the
Look
kills.
at this 1v1 again between Khalil and Ethan. Remember Ethan, the 1v2 that he had on Ascent to bring him to overtime was cold. Finally, somebody from Furia as well showing up in the clutch.
Right, the issue for them is they won with only one person alive. Their
Come on,
money's really low, and they're up
Freaky.
against only 2 ults. I thought it was 3.
DG's here with the op, and I don't think he's gonna
No
get
gamble.
spotted.
Thank you so much.
Oh,
Chat, you
God,
know what to do.
Bro,
5 gifted.
it's too long.
Oh god.
How is he
Dead.
What? He's Neon. How does he not get away from that? There's a dry
That's
ult.
crazy. Thank you so much, No Gamble. Appreciate it.
Gets caught sleeping.
5 gifted altogether. Oh god,
Well
why
done
why
by
does
Tom
action
as
keep
well.
happening when I try to read out these names?
Good timing on the swing, but QCK getting one.
Spike down, attacker spawn.
First of the half, if I'm not mistaken, for him. Finally getting online. MW feeling a lot of pressure, overwhelmed, and outdone.
Look at the
Look at
Sova
Boostio,
pop
I mean,
though.
He's wrapped up the round just by his position alone. How often are they getting up into spawn here? This is ridiculous.
Okay.
They're running a clinic on rotating around this
Player
map.
standing.
Okay, Mizin can't win this, so we'll start reading out some of these names.
Something that
No
Dash
Gamble, No
touched on
Fury,
very
5 gifted
briefly.
altogether,
Dash
20.
said
Sorry,
it was
5 gifted now, 28 altogether.
Only 8
We
maps
welcome
of
into the Slug
Fracture in
Club
2022
John
for Furia.
Smith, of course.
And while this is definitely a
Rolin.
new iteration of Furia, a lot of the core is still there.
Oh boy, Quimodes, Pulse, and
And so you might see
Mal
why
Plunder.
this is so little played, and this was a big question. after
butchered
the
pretty
rise
much all of
Furia
those
at the
names.
beginning of this league.
But either way, No Gamble,
A lot
thank
of
you so
people
much,
were
mate.
asking,
Appreciate
okay,
you.
Is their map pool actually as deep
Thank
as
you,
we
thank
think?
you.
And I was speculating
Again,
that
if you
it
got
might be, given
gifted,
the fact
please say
that
thank
they're
you. Over
innovating
towards
on
No
so
Gamble.
many maps. The Harbor Viper on Haven.
He's just trying to keep the op here, man. That's all he wants to do. Just narrowly missing the timing was calm.
Spike, are you gonna blow up?
It's taking a sweet time, isn't it?
I feel like we've been in this round forever.
That's big.
Low key, I'm starting to think that Furia might actually want that. Digizen's not finding any value with that op.
A
Yeah.
blessing in disguise, perhaps.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, this was a devastating round. It was very nice
Keeping
from
that
EG
thing-
using all the
I
ults,
remember
having a good
last round that
understanding
they won
again
was
of
when
how
he
much
actually had
impact
room
would
to go
that
aggressive. I think he went
having
way ahead of
good
the
understanding
actual
how
ult
much
that
impact
came out
their
from
ults
Azina,
and
that
winning
round
the
that
round
I'm
would be in
talking
terms of breaking the economy. Man, that
Having the
this
op
round
tethers you,
will haunt
excuse
them
me,
for this
Chaos.
map.
You got there.
go way too slowly, to go way too passive. In a lot of cases, they're trying to put him alone, where you need to be comboing with this Neon.
Damn, he walks backwards, waits for a flash, and he's gonna 180
Pistols for
throw it
Furia.
against
no,
the
no
wall.
ult, right? You were just mentioning how
As in,
GG
like,
found
this wall.
success on being able to aggressively take space previously. Just the Sheriff this time. Not really having the same amount of tools.
Ethan won away if he gets a plant.
You can see
But
the
again,
setup
just
here
against
for
the low
EG.
by
They've
here, they
got
know
Ethan
they
with the
reset
spike,
their
1 point
econ.
away from having the Rolling Thunder. Gets it down, and then they can fight close plants aggressively. Scale up with it.
Recalling my bot. Here.
Yeah, thinking there's some kind of shotgun up there.
One of the first times we have a regular post plant here. No plant for spawn, nothing like that. But again, this breach ult coming up. Stun for him to maybe cross and join the rest of the post planters.
They got Molly for after plant.
Question here: how patiently EG want to go about this? Do they go aggressive?
I think for Furia, do they go aggressive? Right? Are they looking for exits here? Nobody's moving at all.
Yeah, they wanna wait for the smokes, then create the chaos.
Lucio the first to follow Jogama on a nice trade, and they're gonna funnel Ethan. They're gonna try to flood over him, and they do. They succeed. There's a tap there, and I thought for a moment he wouldn't be able to hear if Jogama's positioning is just flawless. It's beautiful, and it's
Damn,
another
he gets
kill.
this one as
4
well.
on the round for
He
him.
farmed for this ult. So yeah, that's up pretty soon.
And
Anyone have any
Furia,
spins? I may have jammed my
surprisingly,
fingers.
that's the first time they've actually sprung the post plant from EG. In terms of the mollies, in terms of the
What's up,
shots.
Bacan? Oh god,
The molly actually missed there.
what have you been trying?
One enemy remaining.
But when it comes to these retakes, they're going to have to start upping the pace, because you can see how much there is
Who's
in
got
just
this
that brief 5-second replay. We saw Shock Dart, we saw Molly, we saw Aftershock, we saw the nade.
All right, here we go. Another buy run for Furia.
Every single player on this team has some sort of post plant. And it's a scary situation when Furia is not able to really even get to that point in the round.
The Rolling Thunder that we didn't see in the previous round. This time set up. Remember
3
last time we
people
saw
here,
Jogama
though.
double satcheled across to get the pinch and hold.
Yeah,
this
and
time
that's
he cannot
huge.
exit.
Give me.
DG, so patient. Tom getting some info with his drone.
EG kind of have to send it
Now EG
because
has
they
more
have
time, they have a
no
couple of
smokes
options.
once these go down.
Do they choose
And then
to
they're
stay?
really not going to be able to do anything about the
Boostio's
crossfire.
position so advanced, definitely looking for a pick there.
Okay, I think they're wrecked.
Oh, they're patient about this one. They're
Oh
careful about
boy.
it.
But you don't have to ever peek
So
MW0.
far,
Sorry, kid.
oh, not nearly as apologetic as that sounded. But a good trade there, 3v3. Spike's still not out.
Okay, you don't have to peek anything.
MW's just surrounded, but he has Mazine for help. Yeah, there it is.
Oh, they
You see
didn't get the trade on
crossfire
it?
set up.
Oh no.
For Furia, it looked like MW was uncomfortable, but he's got help.
No way. There's no
That's
way.
crazy.
There's no way. How's he alive and surviving and
delicately
winning
dancing
Jaws?
through that setup.
They shouldn't be winning this round, chat.
And Ethan as well dominating through that door. It's over and over. He's just opening it and taking the one player who's trying to hold on to Sands down. And I think in this 2v2 situation, there's the coach of Furia.
Yeah, how do you
GM
lose
of
that?
Furia.
I'm tethered, bro.
Reacting. And that's what I'm saying. The tether there coming out from MW so late when QCK as
Man,
well was
this-
so passive in the
This
approach
one
when
is
MW
feeling a little bit
needed
done.
help.
Looking over towards Haven.
Where was that help?
Every buy round is they're getting. It's kind of close on the buy rounds, but yeah.
Imagine that's exactly what Frost was asking. Either way, EG up 5.
They're so close to so many ults
And
as
I
well.
love how EG have set up their,
Like, this
their
can
not
easily
just
be
their
10.
financial economy, but their ult economy as well.
I'll
We were
even
just
draw
talking
it.
about the Rolling Thunder.
Oh my
now
God, that's
they
the
have
worst
the
10 I've ever done.
Showstopper, 2 points away from 2 more ults out of common boostio. Like they've perfectly set this up to where it just continues.
Yeah,
to
he is
snowball.
Visa.
There's not one big
Visa
hit with 3 or
issues,
4
Pecan.
key ultimates. There are layers to this, and it's just gonna continue to hurt.
Another close approach here from Furia. Much closer than previously, so Boostio might be in trouble. They're going for that same trap
Oh, the ults.
inside of Halls.
This time Boostio stays.
Yeah, they
in
gotta
A, clear
react.
that out, and
They know the
MW,
ult's behind them. I'll tell you
what a
what, though, that
hold.
was kind of
They still
unreal.
got the side,
Oh, he's
though. But so many key ults. Digits in with his Neon Overdrive.
love this decision. Instant as well
active
from
now, too.
MW0.
Giacomo's going to be the first on the challenge. Well handled by him. Fury is still with numbers.
Do they expect QCK again? He's making noise.
You're too loud, my guy.
Well, this is actually a great ult. They can't push this in any sense. And that's going to give and force them to go back to site right now.
Yeah,
But you
this
wonder
is
at
a
what
weird
point
one.
MW takes the space, right? I think it's just all about timing.
Yeah, they should have been quick on this.
They must have been much quicker. They should have been so much quicker on this. Even if Ethan doesn't get these kills, I think time is short.
No time.
Right?
Does he have it? Oh, I think he does, just by a little bit. It's going to be really close, though.
He's got it.
Yeah, it's gonna.
Oh my gosh!
Down.
0.32!
I only bring a ruler next time.
Wow. I mean, so
There was a
close,
lot of,
but again, another thrifty. Something that was actually
a lot of
itself
ways
on
that
a
people
set
could have played this round a bit
was
differently,
Furia,
but
who,
it's fine.
before the Loud game, was the best gun round team in this league.
Sorry, bro, it kills me that players in a moment like that take time to spray the
That's so
ground.
funny.
What
That's him after winning the
0.32
round.
seconds
What else
left?
are you gonna do? Nothing for you to do. You're holding down the key. But to continue the point about the gun rounds, Furia right now is struggling so much against EG, who prior to this was the worst gun round team
Yeah.
in the league. What a shift. And I think you're seeing both sides, EG being much better than the prior weeks and Furia being worse.
Yeah,
you see it
the
in the
casters are
coordination.
savages today.
Just so night and day. For both squads, as you were just saying.
In this game, they've won only the Thrifty, the Pistol, and I think they got ecoed, right? By the Boostio 4K. So one gun round.
Wait, Ethan used his ult like really recently.
He has an op in this
Nearly
position
got it again.
again. Like,
Oh god.
what do you do?
Good thing he has getaway.
But they've got KJ ult now. It's going to be locked down underneath. There's no way to break that. Actually, Khalil has his ult.
Fury's playing really far off, too. That Rolling Thunder didn't hit anyone.
Oh my god, this is crazy. That's gonna break the ult.
Use Orbital Strike will clear out the lockdown.
I'm not sure that's worth though.
DG expecting some pressure, holding the angle with the op. Giacomo's right above him. The timing's
They
not
were kind of
great.
all
looking?
outside of it anyway.
There.
Does he double dip? Does he continue to swing? Yes, he does. What a flash. The flash was gorgeous. Giacomo with the second. Now TCK and Mazine, the only two that remain, and there's just one Phantom left now. I mean, EG are running away with this thing, man.
They really are. Furia
Oh dear.
do not look like they have a hope in the world on this map.
Yeah, it is looking like
When
that.
we start to get some more of the traditional Neon comp ideas on this map, when it comes to the attack side,
Cam,
that's
sorry,
definitely where you get more
what's
value.
happening?
You're seeing Digizin continuously struggle to find value with the
Pecan, you didn't even really ask me a question.
And this is what I was talking about, that calm ult. He's all the way back in tree. And look how much util's coming in there. Jogamo's able to peek there because of Ethan's flash. It's well coordinated.
Oh yes, he
here.
did. How's Demon looking? I mean, yeah, mechanically pretty good.
That's a pocket that's impossible to clear.
Maybe not on,
From the top,
maybe
you
not
have to
on the
look so
Brimmy,
far
but
down.
when he's on the jet.
The one silver lining, if you are a Furia fan, is that you mentioned the attack side Neon, how it should be technically stronger.
I mean, he's doing his
We
role.
also saw- we
He's
also saw
doing
in
his
the
role.
second-
That's all
DG
we'll
is
say
just
for this one.
player of two halves, right?
There's not much else he needs
He
to
was
be
so
done.
much stronger in the second half, so maybe Hopium. I don't know.
Finished.
Yeah, it might be Hopium actually.
Man, this map is so done. Holy hell.
Oh,
And this round right here, obviously the force is on for Furia. QCK with just the Ops, the only real weapon. Khalil with a Vandal too. But the Sova, darts, and halls, they just walk up. Now they have the sight, they play this close play.
Crossfire's too strong. Oh boy. Oh boy. Well,
Enemy remaining.
nah. I just need to mute for the
really
rest
feels like
of
this
the
should
game. I
not have gone
think
this way at all.
I gotta mute for the rest of this game. It's been every time I've talked.
That smoke on top as well from
Every
Khalil on
single
top of the
time
site.
I've
That's
said
not only
something.
serving as a one-way, but also
I just can't.
blocking the entire
It's
top
just not
site
my
there.
day.
So QCK is able to go have free reign when it comes to fighting with the Op.
Switching sides.
Yeah, we're gonna take a look at that one more time because QCK was clinical with that thing, man.
Yeah, we got to see these kills.
There's that one way that you were just mentioning. So pretty. So pretty. And you mentioned the force was on, right? They needed to convert on that, and it was partially off of the stingers that they had purchased. And then
Not a gun
partially
round
off
again,
of-
though.
Yeah, not robbing. Yeah, robbing the op away, but they seem to be consistent in that.
I don't
We're
even
gonna
want
throw
to.
it,
I
down
don't
to
even want to
Suits,
say
who's
anything
standing
again
by
because
in
the
watch party
opposite's gonna
pods.
happen. So we're just gonna let it sit for a little bit.
Thank you very much, Doug and Bala, sitting here at the watch party station with K-pop artist Jay, also an amazing Twitch streamer, as well as the amazing musician who brought us the amazing track Visions earlier this year in January. Jay, I've heard you popping off commentating over
They're gracing
here,
A
working
main
so
with the
hard.
Skyfall. But anyway, thank you so much for having me. It's actually a
No.
pleasure to be here, especially
No.
with my chat. It's kind of interesting just being here, like on site.
For sure. I've been hearing you just popping off. What has it been like to be here at the Riot Games Arena with the chat that you normally have a more intimate interaction with, but this time around having the crowd around you as well?
Well, chat hates me, so it's usually not intimate. But I think the main factor here is that my chat and I kind of get to enjoy all the commentary, especially this live energy. It's just amazing
Yes.
to be in the room. Can I get a yeah? It's been nice.
I definitely saw you popping off in that first series with 100 Thieves as well. I'm pretty sure I saw a couple of times your arms were up in the air. How'd you like that first match?
I mean, I don't know if you see my chest, but I may be a little bit biased. I may have some friends on 100T, so I kind of automatically have to root for them. But overall, it was a great series. Crew won the game. It was definitely what do you call it? I'm lost for words right now. I need to know.
Comeback?
A
from
great
100
comeback.
Thieves? Yes.
Thank you.
No, it was definitely an amazing comeback. I'm sure if you were a 100 Thieves fan, your heart was just in your chest. Well, of course the heart is in your chest, but heart was in your throat cheering for 100
Yes.
Thieves when they were down at first.
Yeah, kind of. But it's like more like my friends are on 100 Thieves, so like I'm obligated more than. Never mind.
Okay,
What's up?
okay. Last question. Now we're seeing this very intense series between Furia and Evil Geniuses. We saw a very
Yes.
intense first map. How do you think this one's gonna go?
My chat and I have been discussing this for this whole half, and it's just been going so back and forth. But I think we've come to the consensus that it may be a 1-1 and might go to a tiebreaker, hoping for it.
I think if we get to a third map, a lot of fans would be very happy about that for now. Thank you very much, Jay, for taking the time. Doug and Bala, back to you.
Thank you so much, Sue. Yeah, dude, Visions is a bop, by the way. I mean, that song is constantly on repeat. Love to have him in the studio, playing up to the crowd, too. I mean, the guy knows what he's doing. 8-4 half, 8-4 lead for EG.
All right.
Now Fury on the attacking side. Where's DG? Is he going to be able to come online on this?
Can they get
Neon?
another
You're
pistol?
looking at
Because they
a lot
probably
of
need
these
it.
executes with the wall, which he has not caught in this round specifically. And look to cover up, and allow for quick rotates. He's going to go
Fnatic,
fast in this B site, though.
default
And against
towards
the
arcade.
KG, Utility's actually passed it. Boostio hasn't popped.
He doesn't continue to scale up. Look at him. He's taking some space, and now he's tucking, waiting
Nice
for the
pinch.
right moment to strike.
Boostio's got a shorty.
And he's got a whole lot of people around him, too. You're not going to kill him from that far away, man. That works. No way.
Oh, God.
All good. You see him smiling about it, too. He knew what he was doing.
Yeah, Mazin's gonna win
Giving
this.
the people what they want.
I mean, 2 people are low, but
EG with a big numbers advantage here, but Furia managed to get the spike down to 4v2, and a couple of members are weak here.
Oh.
This is not a done deal. This is far from over.
no, the recon
I
MVP.
thought Mazine was going to be able to make a
It
play
is.
there.
I'm telling you, the server's doing
Just took
bits.
too long.
Love explosions.
A dart from Calm finding the one player, Mazin, who could have had something to do. You
The server's
said it.
actually doing bits.
He had a chance like getting 2 on
7
the flank there.
assists.
Timing doesn't quite work out for him, and
Doom Bros, yeah, Doom Bros
EG
is
now.
putting him in for the next game now.
they have a
Man, every time
massive chance of closing out
the
this
server
game
does something
very
good,
quickly.
Doom Bros just disappears though.
Given the pistol, a lot of sheriffs coming in because of the spike plant. They have the money for it. Furia.
Let's see what they choose to do here.
Either that or he's too
One
busy
Bulldog.
clipping it.
Yeah, just one bulldog.
He's
on the side
clipping
of
it,
EG.
ready to give to Angel.
See that early nade from Dragamo, waiting to spot someone. There it is, confirmed. You imagine there's a setup here off the fault line. Oh, it's a shock dart into the mix too. You can see what they want to do. Play around Ethan's fault line and then perhaps drop a nade, perhaps drop a shock dart, but leave a brutal trap.
The CG team has really bought into the ideas and game plan that these gimmick ideas come from, right? The Sova's really committing to getting that shock dart down with the fault line, making it an actual threat.
See?
And that wasn't there fully in the past.
Do they know MW's here? Yes, they do.
Damn.
Yes, they do. MW gets cleared up.
Okay,
Spam
give me
through the
Haven.
box.
I'm ready. Dude,
Spike's
Haven
starting to
was always
rotate
meant to be
over
the third
towards
map
B, though.
anyway. It's too perfect.
Looks like it's going to be approached from 2 sides. QCK the first to swing out. Position spotted. There are just so many things you have to deal with. You saw it here if you were QCK. Peeks out, then has to turn around, make sure there's no pressuring around, and there is.
2 players coming, or 3
Did I
players
do
coming
that thing
from
where I
tree.
talk again?
There's a lot. There's a whole lot.
This nade could land on dice. That could be huge.
He dinked another, if I'm not mistaken, or dealt some serious damage. Either way, he falls. The trade through. As there's just 2 members tucked in tower.
Never in doubt. So fine. Not even that low on the
Just
HP. That's
relying on the
alright.
gunfights in the final moments there, but I'll take that if I'm Furia. You got
It's a really
2
good
orbs
eco from them though, in terms of the actual damage
towards the
done.
ults. You got the spike down as well. So economically, you're not going to be hurting. In fact, this is going to be a really good attempt for them. And good chances for the anti-bonus. But you are looking at that scoreline and wondering when the streak is going to come. And for me, you've got to start pivoting in the mid-round and finding kills off the rotation. Get some drop control. And Digizen's
Can
position
we
in
say
that
go
area.
Valorant soon? I was tempted in the Insu interview.
Spike not even in tow right now for Furia. We saw this in the previous round. They left it back in spawn, and then there was a rotate from the
Nah,
southern
I'm
side
just too
over
mentally
Crashies
prepared
that
for
they picked it up on, and
Haven
then
right
went
now.
for the hit.
Like I'm in Haven right now.
Well, something
I'm in Haven. I'm thinking Furia.
Qck gets
Obviously they're
splashed
gonna be
off
doing
the
that.
south side.
The
Oh, and he swings back into it.
Yeah.
the Viper Arbor combo.
Something I'm looking at right now, Digizen took a lot of drop control, but he actually doesn't have his fast lane, his wall.
Yeah,
so
I'm just
the
in the
pivots
next
that
map.
I'm talking about are not possible. They've got to rely on Khalil smokes. And the strengths of these Neon comps is those fast pivots.
Just when you think you have a read on where the other team is, they just appear on the opposite side of the map. You're right.
They get so much info for this. They're gonna stack the right site. The
Quiet
timing's
once
gonna be
again across the
incredible when
map.
they decide to push
As you see
behind.
the rotation back towards B.
Look at it.
DG's in with no wall.
Couldn't be
as you
any
mentioned.
better.
Boostio's in a tough spot right now. Demon 1 is the only one who
30
can help him.
seconds left.
Ethan's coming on the flank though, and that saves it.
Yeah, well, it should. In theory, it should save it. But Khalil, DG's still around. They have weapons too. shock dart hurts a little bit. The molly to buy some
Go
time.
Brim
Perhaps
ult.
try to
Oh, God.
land it. It has repositioned with 12 seconds left. He finds just enough breathing room to get it down.
And they know where Calm darted from.
Last
Oh,
player
he's got it
standing.
to one. Oh, he has to reload. DG on the tap, Calm on the swing, and the 4K for DG.
Comla kind of calm
was
on that
almost-
one. Just
Losing that opportunity, it was such a good
Yeah,
delay from EG.
the wider
And
swing.
Calm, unfortunately, was just behind the smoke. If he read that, he
Didn't
could have
have the
spammed
gun
that
for it.
spike down too. With the aftershock putting him in a spammable position. Either way,
Right.
DG finally there. A massive round 4K on the anti-bonus. And look at EG's economy. They've actually been dropped to just Stingers and light armor.
To the Guardian and Demon One Hands, who's had a quiet game so far. There's the pace that we're used to seeing. They want to go fast, and
Nice
Drogama's
stun.
just on the other side. Very well done. A good satchel the first, the second, but it doesn't matter. Merely delaying the inevitable. But Busio and Ethan get through. And you've got Busio on the other side once again. Finally dealt with.
So they lowball to
Pushing
make them
was
use
a
all of the
brawl.
ults, so they could have.
Tom once again left in a 1vx. This time no heroics.
They were hoping they were going to use all the ults against them.
Calm going for the orb there instead of actually pushing
I think.
the players who were still challenging Ethan. Ethan with the crazy random ults.
But then they used their ult.
Digison thought for sure that he was taking halls, that they had full control. But there's the moment. MW brings the round back. Good attempt from EG. But not quite enough.
They.
Punish Fury for Calm. Orbital Strike for Khalil.
Or it's just like a long
And a
con
Prowler for Fury.
get
attack
your-
halls.
to get your loss
Where
bonus
is
up
this dart going?
and do
Opposite
damage.
side of the map. And
Destroyed.
you can see what the setup was there for. You see how QCK was rotating to the northern side?
I'm kind of lost on it. I'm not gonna lie to you.
The dart should
I
try
think
to
I'm
catch
too
him.
dumb.
Oh, that's a lot of damage. Now Hunter Fury, he's Demon waiting on the other side of the smoke. And Bustio strikes at just the right time. EG were waiting patiently across so many different instances to get kills, and their time is just flawless.
Down A. One enemy remains.
So well done.
Well, they handled this
Talk
one.
about timing, but also talk about Furia there.
Might have been to
This is
get
it.
more
The
ults up
pace
from
he's
them
trying to play
themselves.
So many of these rounds. Hate to keep bringing the conversation back to him, but
It's
he's
kinda
leaving
interesting.
so many gaps that his teammates in the time that he's
I like it. I like it for two
have to try
reasons.
to
If
fill, and
they
it's
did it
unfortunately
and it's to
super
bait
chaotic
out
for them
ults because they
once
think
they
you're
make
gonna
it
fall
there.
by, and then if you're kind of close to getting some ults, you do it
The
anyway
executes are clearly
so that you have your ults into
not
that.
as practice here from Furia compared to some of their other
Right?
maps. And
Am I missing anything else?
EG
Is there
have
any
made a
other
great
reason that it
decision
could
to come
be?
to Fracture.
Just a couple of rounds away from pushing us to the third map. But the job
Yeah,
is
the
not done yet.
EG. No, it has to have a. It will have theory
This
behind
is the
it.
vintage hit that we haven't really seen. Slightly different flavor, but you get the idea. But it was a kill trap setup.
Look at this. This is what we're talking about. The Sentinels counter the Neon. This is why this pick is not as relevant anymore. And Furia have no clue on how to
Oh,
use
boy.
MW on the flank, though. Calm, the drone is way too late in that situation. How is he alive?
How on earth?
This is a great lockdown. They don't have tools to break it. They're trying to chase.
Look at the nightfall. Bustio on the swing. Can't hear a thing, but he gets the kills anyway. 4 on the round.
Or is Masi?
Oh, and they used
See,
ults
Jet.
into it.
Yep. Unlucky. Had a shot at the ace, but Mazine plays spoiler.
Again, such a beautiful round from EG on the retake. Not
Yeah, I'm
even
st- I'm
concerned
still-
about the lockdown. That's not something you
I
see very
teleported to
often.
Haven and then now I'm
They
back
traded off
and I'm
lockdown
stuck in
and
that
roll.
other
On the
round
other
where
side-
they did the low buy.
And they're actually able to push into tree and negate
Face your
that
fear.
idea entirely right here. Bustio's just ahead of it. They don't even care
One
anymore.
enemy
If they get
remaining.
these kills, the round's over. Such a good call. And you could tell as well, they're familiar with that
Right.
style of play.
6
given how they
chances.
were doing on the
I need
attack
to
side,
get away from this
constantly
map.
holding
There's
tree
too much
control and
weird
playing
stuff
close
going
front
on.
from there. The fact that Digison gets melted there instantly is something that is crazy to see. Furia has not considered those nanos.
See the setup once again. Is there a dart over the top as well?
Off your feet!
Really cool setup towards the southern side from the defense, but attack is all going B.
He just pushed all the way Canteen and took Calm out. Again, this fight on the flank.
Traded a little 1-for-1. I believe that was, yeah, the only Bulldog on the side of Furia. You see their buy, it's hobbled together.
Ping's good.
Oh, he didn't deny it.
Oh god, mouse bug.
Talk about that jump later.
Satchel out.
Just a couple of weapons left for
One
Furia.
kill.
They're not great.
And he gets, oh, Spike is
They might
down.
actually, I mean, Ichi's gonna get the
He
spike.
was expecting
Yeah, bro,
this
they can't
push.
get anywhere near it.
Demon
He
wants
still
to
is
push that
expecting this
Canteen, and
push.
Giacomo
He
might have the opportunity to push.
has
He's
bad
can't.
pre-aim right now,
Your crosshair in the ground, my
but
friend.
it's okay.
Getting some info of where they are. Jogamo on the swing, and it's fallen down to 1. A Demon in that. 1 point away from orbital strike. He's
Uh-oh.
got the stimmy, but that's all it is. Info on where the first is. Repositioning for the second. Lands a shot. A 1v1 to put them away. QCK, 23 HP, and there's just the Guardian.
Jesus, nice
and the
shot.
shot lands.
An attempt at a 1v2 to close out the game. And that would have been brutal for Furia to try to withstand going into the final map.
Alright, 6 chances down to 5.
That's something I was looking at. Is how big is this gap going to be when we end this map? If there will be a gap.
Chat,
where we go
I
to
can't get
overtime
out of
again.
that other round.
Furia, 5
I'm
more
locked
chances
into
at
it. I'm
it.
just trying to think of all the
And
possibilities
they have
now.
broken the economy for evil geniuses.
It's such a weird
But theirs
idea
is also so
that I think I really
scattered.
like it. But it's also like really situational.
Once again, fast from DG.
I'm out of here.
This time he's not overcommitting past the space, so he's giving
Okay,
his
just a low
teammates
buy on
time
this
to
one,
stay
so should be
with
fine.
it.
They decide to go
So
fast.
well.
Spacing is great.
Very well said. DG's flank, though, could be problematic. Look at that. They've sent 3 on the southern side, pinching into halls. Mazine ready for it. He's wide to it, but he's so freaking loud, and there are so many members there. Expecting Khalil as well. The flash is so good.
Oh, the nade's good as well.
DG's the only one on the side. He's
Oh,
going to have to
the
dance around this orbital
Did they
strike.
bounce off?
2 members,
I thought it's
high-low
been
over
more
towards Rock, and
stance.
it's not going to be able to hold. It is
Damn,
not
okay,
going
well.
to hold it all. We're going the
Yeah,
distance.
honestly,
We're going
honestly,
to Haven.
this was like a weird fever dream. Thank God it's done. Let's get over towards Haven.
EG absolutely slaughter Fury on this map. The scoreline might have been close towards the end, but that was a Fury who looked